Delete. All right. Okay, yay. Okay, I'm gonna go through all the signs. Sorry I had to move the video over because I put on the wrong instruction, and so it disabled the live box. Because if you put on kids can watch it, then there's no interaction allowed. So, how you guys doing? All right. Cool. Shoot. Just a second, setting things up. Hey, Courtney. Been fun to hang out with you during these wondering about anything I need to know for creative development and advance for romance. These are good questions, Courtney. I was thinking about going through the signs again and just seeing what spirit wants. Yeah, I don't know. What should I do? Actually, I am going to read for you. Let's just start off with readings. And then if there's spaces, I'll read through the signs. So let's do that. So, wondering about anything I need to know for creative development and advance for and advice. Oh my gosh, can I read today? I know the signs are good. Let's just do this read. I kind of like want to play it by ear. I'm gonna go with it. Let's see. But I feel like I need to pull one of these cards too. All right. I know it's fun to hang out on the YouTube. Who would have thought our communities are now online? It's just the way it is right now. It's hard to find the like-minded people, you know, they're not everywhere. Hey, imagine that. I'm actually not doing the signs right now. Imagine that. You can ask a question. I'm doing free reads, and then if there is like a space in between, I'll do the signs. We'll see how it goes. I'm just kind of going with it here. So you guys can just ask. Yeah, it's the truth. All right, basically, Spirit is saying to you, Courtney, big picture thinking. Think about the big picture. Yeah, imagine that. If you want to ask a question, go for it. You're here, so you might as well. It's just the three of us, so it should be fun. This is Courtney. She's asking about her love life and career. This is about thinking the big picture. This is Pleiades energy. This is unconditional love. Having the vision in that space. You know, like you really know how to, in that space is where you're going to get your inspired ideas. And maybe even help you create that partnership that you're looking for that's in alignment with who you are. So I'm kind of like seeing you, Courtney, creating your sacred space, doing your rituals, keeping everything, you know, for lack of a better word, you know, pure and clean, and not letting the distortion come in and you know, sidetrack you. So, you know, basically if fear comes in any kind of way, if there's a lot of confusion or questioning that comes in, go ahead and just, you know, do your sage, do your rituals, remember who you are, ground yourself into the earth, into the mother, into the truth. And I think it gives you that grounding to have those visions, you know, definitely in career development. Yeah, I like that. So yeah, it's slowing down, time in nature. Yeah, everything that you do, Courtney, is exactly what you need to do to know what it is that you need to do. Like, keep being creative. You can add in your own ideas that come to you in your rituals, in the way you create that sacred space, the way you hold space for other people. Don't forget that you need to hold that for yourself, because what you're doing for them, that space that you hold for them in the places that they go, it has a lot to do with you as well. And so you can gift yourself the gift that you give others. Therefore, you're going to discover more gifts that you give others in that space. In that space, you will align with your soul, and you will create that soulmate that you're looking for. It's beyond romance. It's the magic of that sacred space. Yeah, there's secrets and wisdom in this place for you. Yeah, it's asking you to go deep. It's asking you to go deep. Little light worker starseed. Let's do more of these oracle cards. Know your power. Yeah, I just keep picturing you doing a ritual. It's too many. Observe in silence. Oh my gosh, it's just let go of the old. It's just for you, it is like honoring who you are, that sacred space, remembering. Give the gifts that you give back to yourself, and you'll receive more gifts, more creative ideas. You'll get that vision from spirit. You're gonna get the downloads, you're gonna get the vision, you're gonna know in that space. Keep going back to the space. So just keep it really super simple for yourself. You know, I know like Gemini energy definitely likes to communicate to people, even spar ideas, like almost in resistance. They find a lot of pleasure in that. And sometimes you can come up with that through, you know, talking to me or talking to other people or talking to your fellow like soul tribe girls and guys. But you could even, if you're around people a lot, you can observe them in a meditative state, and you'll stay in that sacred space. Basically, it's saying stay in that sacred space. I'm kind of repeating myself. What's coming in for love? Hi guys. Hi, Imagine That. Hi, Julia Taylor. I'm happy that you're here too. To new, you guys, I'm just reading personal readings. So you have forgiving and learning. So go ahead and ask questions, because we're here, we're hanging out. You can ask questions about the cards, what the cards say. You can ask questions about anything you'd like, and we'll see what we can channel or get for ya. Yeah. Know that you deserve love. Remember. Okay. The effort's going in that sacred space. I don't know what else to say. It's so not what the ego wants to hear, but it's so that you know that beautiful, pleasurable space. You know, it's like the space you hold for when you facilitate is you, and give it back to yourself. The forgiving and learning, you can make the effort to forgive and learn, but it's more accepting and allowing. And as long as you're in the present moment now, you will forgive, because you'll know what it is. You know, you'll know that you deserve love. You know, it's not like you have to do a mantra and tell yourself over and over again. Yeah, I'm not getting like This is a hermiting time for you, Courtney. This is a time for you to retreat and remember, remember, remember. You're going to go into the microcosm of your vassal and like, into your body, into your heart, and it's going to, that universe that is within you is going to, you're going to see it, and it's going to be very expansive. One more final advice. Yeah, there's the healing. Shine like the whole universe is yours. And Seven of Pentacles. So it's just a time of healing. It's a time of planting seeds. And it's a time of pruning. It is a time of pruning. And the pruning it's like, oh no, there's more things wrong with me. It's not that. It's just knowing that you're not those things. It's not identifying with them. It's completely separating yourself from them, making them smaller, observing them. You know how this goes, but it's so your work. And I can really see your energy doing it. I can really see you just creating this sacred space and getting creative, like with the sacred space, getting more creative of what you add, getting more creative ideas of how to create that space. I mean, I'm at this point where, like, when I do tarot or when I'm doing music or talking to people, it's like, it's always reminding me of who I am. It's always bringing me back into the present. And so all the creation is for the glory of the God, of spirit. And so it's this constant, like, expansiveness, and if that's the work you get to do, the more you do that work, that's the more of the work that you get to do. It's the work that you're called to do. So you're gonna get a lot of ideas from doing what the ego would think is nothing, but it's everything. And as far as the love coming in, it's going to be one of the lines with that, so that you can align with a soulmate and not another karmic situation. Although if that's what you need to call in, you will. But I'm getting, like, knowing you're the love that you deserve, you will get that. Cool, Courtney. All right. Any more questions? Imagine that you have the same question, the same exact question as Courtney. Julie, Taylor, Tanu, Sonia. Sonia, is your DM in the Soul Tribe? I mean, what do you think? Like, I already know the answer. All right, imagine that. Let's do this. I'm going to do the same cards and everything. Yeah, Sonia, you already know the answer to that question. But I'll ask, but I already know. That's funny. I mean, guys, if you're asking about, like, if you think someone's your twin flame, or they're in your soul tribe. Like, they're just the strongest mirror. It's just the way it is. It's if they seem completely different from you, it's like, how do I explain it? When people talk about, when the light comes in, the light's coming in, and, like, the light workers are coming in and holding space for the light, or the end times where, like, Jesus is gonna come in, the second coming, and everybody's, like, the things that aren't in alignment with God, he's going to slay them with his sword, the sword of truth and all that stuff. It's like, they're all stories, but it's like, it's not people, it's the illusion. I mean, this is my interpretation. It's not people, it's the illusion that we're separate is what we're taking away, and we're aligning back in the vine, right? With God, or with our higher self. And so the soul tribes, the fact that you're even manifesting a soul tribe, people who are reminding you of God in a really pure way, is like, your soul is so ready. It's in an evolutionary state where it's ready to surrender and merge. But with a TF, like, whatever, it's really hard to merge and completely let go of all your desires, let go of all your egoic desires. And it's collective. It's you and him. It has a lot to do with you. And either what you don't desire, the resistance. So, like, we have a lot of polarity in our makeup, in our chart. And so, like, they might be the polarity of what we reject, right? But nonetheless, all that fear, all that desire, all that resistance, all that separation comes up in that relationship, and it looks like they're not your soul tribe. But they are holding space with you. They are you. The soul tribe is one soul, in a sense, ready to merge together and remind us we're one, we're one, we're one. And so that connection's reminding you of, like, it's showing up the separation. So it's resistance, it's disdain, it's repulsion, and it's love and it's attraction. It's all in one. And it's there for you to accept all that there is as you to merge. And that's why the resistance is there. Of course he's your soul tribe. Sorry, I just had to answer that. What do you think? I mean, it's like, yeah, the damn it reaction is basically the ego being like, no, I don't want to merge with that. I don't accept that. I'm separate. I'm different from that. He's here to help you merge with and accept all that there is. And it's not like we're supposed to sit in the trash of darkness. We're supposed to just be, we're seeing the desires dissolve. And in the illusion of separation dissolve. It's the highest, like, I guess, it's what we're doing, it's what a lot of us are here to do. And it's the highest desire of, like, the soul's journey is to go back to God and merge. So we're going to be merging with each other, if that makes sense. So you notice if we judge each other, here we are transmuting that judgment. That's why it's, like, good to do those judgment fasts and stuff like that. And our ego wants to feel like they're different than us so we can feel protected and different in our little container. But that's not what's happening, Thank you, Courtney. I love you too, Courtney. I know, it's good to remember. It's good. All right, back to imagine that. Imagine that you're nervous. It's so cute. All right, what was Courtney's question? Where are you, Courtney? Oh, there you go. Okay, creative development. Let's go ahead. Yeah, it's scary to merge. Like, I mean, it's not like we're going to do it in a day, It's not like we're going to do it in a day. It's just like when we're feeling all anxious and stuck, it's like if we can at least remember that's what's happening, we can at least not be placing blame, which increases the separation and actually increases the discomfort. So it's just like hang out with your soul tribe, the ones that you don't have as much, mirror stuff with, like you could probably hang with us, or your friends that are on this journey, and like you can probably untangle yourselves. Jump in. I like this. You're ready for adventure. You're ready for change. Imagine that. This is good. It's just telling you to jump in, go for it. If you have a creative idea in your mind right now, oh my God, look at this card. It's like this person's jumping into the eye. Jump into you. Jump into what you came here to do. If you have an idea, it's telling you to jump in and go for it creatively. In career, if it's in love too, bask in the love that you already are. Then we have, there's the polarity right there. Then we have the Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. So there's a part of you. Let's do another card actually before I finish. Lifting the veil. Holy cow. Questioning everything. Anything on a line must go. I mean, these are ascension cards, so it's always going to talk about ascension, but I feel like that's why I wanted to use them, as I just kind of was in the mood to talk about this stuff. So this should be, it's going to be your read from your highest perspective, probably, or a higher perspective. So there's a part of you that just wants to jump in, go for it, like nothing holding you back. And then there's the other part of you, the fear-based part of you that's like, wait, I need grounding, I need protection, I need anchoring points, because there's a bit of like you questioning everything around you, maybe the job that you have, the relationship you have, like it just feels like it's kind of all coming up for you to, it's a, just don't jump in because you're afraid of those things. Like there's no jumping in and getting away from it. It's jumping in and getting through it. And it's hard to go from like 0 to 100 unless if you're working with Courtney. But she's like the fastest track to awakening if you visit her in California. But you know, in our day-to-day life, we need anchoring points. And she sets up that space like to anchor you and hold space for your ego that's afraid of the unknown. To move on to a new cycle, we actually have to embrace insecurity. If we don't embrace insecurity, we will go back to the security we already know, and then we will do it again. We will repeat the cycle. So we actually have to embrace not knowing, to jump into a new realm and to jump into your true calling in this life. And it looks like, I don't know, it's really looking like you are questioning everything. It's looking like anything unaligned must go. Like, if it's not a part of your divine will, if it has fear entangled in it, it must go. But I feel like I don't know what to do, like what it is that grounds you. Like if you need to do a whole new job, basically it's saying, instead of freaking yourself completely out and like jumping from, you know, a secure job into like a total creative endeavor, it's basically saying like maybe trickle down off the job or keep the job until you know, start doing the thing and you start feeling more comfortable with it. Although there's so much fiery adventuring energy, I think you can jump in, but you need to feel safe, and do those things that make you feel safe. If it's either like you need to write down affirmations till you really, really believe that you can do what it is that you want to do. I almost feel like the creativity is already there. Like it's almost like you already know what it is. You're quick to push everyone and everything away. So you feel more safe alone. So that's interesting too. And so you have that protection safe. So that makes you feel more grounded to not have the people around you. And then there's the rub, is that we're here to kind of merge with all the things that are around us. So there's a little bit of like, maybe dipping your toes in, like, you know, like do little groups like this where you feel like you can, you know, I'm just giving you an example. But like, you know, where you get your toes in and you're like, okay, I can trust people, you know, dip your toes in very slowly and really take care of yourself to feel safe enough to be you. The good thing about spending time alone is the veils can lift a lot quicker because you're not entangling yourself with as much garbage, so to speak, except your own fear stuff. So I would say, yeah, dip your toes in, go out there little by little. Cool. Yeah, like, I don't know, do you have a creative endeavor in mind? Ooh, self-inflicted bondage. You've forgotten the one who doesn't care about ownership, who doesn't try to turn profit from every human exchange. Oof. Okay, I like that this is in reverse. Okay. All right. It's asking you to get into that space of this beautiful jump in adventurous energy that I do feel like I feel like there's all this creative energy on you. You can't be lonely if you like the one you're I know it's usually part of our process of like kind of cleaning out that fear is spending a lot of time alone and starting to just be comfortable in kind of a ground zero, you know, not being stimulated, you know, and just being still. And in that stillness, we start to just know, we start to get that comfort, you know. These cards for you, imagine that. It's calling you to have faith. It's calling you to let go of the logical thinking, which I feel like you're starting to do, actually. I do feel like the thinking and the lack of faith is causing a lot of bondage, okay? A lot of fear that's keeping you stuck, all right? You can do like a simple exercise if you're into this kind of thing where you just take like a sword or you take your arm and you just go over your mind and you cut off that fear and you say no more. And then you go into your heart and you open it. You open it. You open it. So I feel like if you can practice getting out of like, we're either in a constricted state, which is small and closed in and the same, or we're in like an open, contracted state. And that's when we are in receptive mode and we can receive and remember who we are and bring in all our blessings, and we just feel peace and love. And the adventure begins there because Spirit takes us for a ride. Spirit's already taking us for a ride when we're feeling the intense fear. It's just when we surrender to it, it's a lot easier, but it's hard to just let go and surrender to what we know. So then we need those anchoring points. For you, the anchoring point really is spending that time alone. And if you do need to go out into the world to, share your gifts and have adventures with, although the adventure really does seem to be in the I, in the, in you, then just get your toes wet. Make sure you feel open. Stay in this like energy of keeping your body open. When you're feeling traumatized or constricted, like cut those cords from your mind and then just open your heart. Do deep breathing work. Come on in.
I left my phone.
You're back?
I left my phone.
No, I'm sorry.
I know.
That's very
stupid. I think.
I didn't see it. You can look in the thing. Sorry, guys. My friend left her phone here.
Where is it?
I don't know. So, let's see. Let's do your love thing. I'm doing long readings, aren't I? Wow, imagine that. Look at. Free yourself in a bin, in a pin. Heart-to-heart conversations. I feel like someone that you might be separated from you've been freeing yourself from that energy or from them. Yet there's this energy of reconciliation. So again, like you might be transmuting some serious heavy energy between you and a person where you made an agreement to expand. So you were like in a limited place with this person. You might be on a break. And yeah. Imagine that I'm getting like there's like either old energy from old relationship, old trauma patterns, but I'm kind of getting a relationship that you're like you need to free yourself from, or your idea of relationship or love, it's limited, it's constricted. So keep opening, like actually feel your body. You can lie on the floor if you want and feel it open, and practice that feeling when you're feeling uncomfortable and enslaved. There's like you feel caught, and that might be why you want to jump out. But then jumping out in fear causes a spin. Courtney knows this too. So I do feel like there's going to be conversations with I think it's a past person, honestly. Yeah. So I think it's a past person, but if not, you will be freeing yourself from an idea of relationship that does not serve you, and you're going to, I don't know, maybe meet someone from a past life. It might be someone from your past. This person might have been really hard. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you. That was fun. Hi, Elena. Hi, Six Intuition. Hi, Corey. And Sonia. Imagine that. Julie, who is asking me a question. Julie. Hey, Julie. I'm going to do you. Imagine that. I hope you liked that. I do think like this lover's coming back, or someone's coming in to talk to you. Keep expanding. It's like you need to free yourself from the energy or the old relationship of that person. They moved away for you to learn to be more expansive and get away from that karmic cycle that would have kept repeating itself over and over again. All right, so who did I say I was going to do? Shoot. Oh, anything that the cards want to say. Yay, Julie. Julie. All right, Julie, we'll do starseed cards, see how it's going for you. If anybody wants to ask a question, go ahead. I'm just going to go down the list. I'm kind of breaking out the starseed cards. This is a little bit more like what soul evolutionary journey kind of stuff, but you can ask specific questions, but it tends to go there. All right. Let's go on a journey. Star Brothers. You're getting the same cards. That's so weird. These are not the easiest cards to flip here. All right, so we're getting, the veils are lifting for you too. So you're gonna start to see really clear. It says question everything, anything on a line must go. So anything on a line are the veils. They are lifting. Again, when the veils lift, the ego starts to spin. And so then it wants protection. The loyalty, safety, and trust is always in your higher self, in God, trusting what is in the moment is exactly for you, trusting that the feeling of insecurity is okay for your soul's evolution. None of this matters. Zoom out to common ground. So sometimes it works. Sometimes you can get into a place where the veils start to lift and you're like, holy cow, I am floating around in the ethers. I need something that I'm used to from the past right now. And then the addiction comes in and then you lose your connection, right? And sometimes when the ego comes in, oh shoot, it starts to spin and get anxiety and feel like super uncomfortable. It really wants to know what's going on. And sometimes you can tell it like, don't worry, none of this matters. None of this matters. And you can turn it into something really small. And sometimes that's a grounding technique, and it might, or an acceptance technique, and that might actually work for you. But if it doesn't, then another one that the cards are saying is to just trust. There's something that like maybe you need that sacred space too, where you feel protected. You know, maybe you trust the smoke, like maybe you trust sage, maybe you trust nature, trees, maybe you trust your dog, you know, like maybe you trust a person, you know, where you need to go back to earth or back to the old ways a little bit, you know. But I'm like all saging. So let's do a little bit more. Let's do the green cards. But I like it because it's like, it's basically saying create a sacred space. The veils are lifting, so be prepared. And you're going to have this beautiful perspective that none of this freaking matters. None of this matters. Surrender to the flow. Love it. 44. Change, infinity. It's basically get that sacred space going, get those protective like tools going, because I feel like the veils are burning away and you're moving into outer space. Heed your dreams, surrender to the flow, and see the signs. Okay. So you might be already like, I don't know, you might be really grounded, Julie. Because I'm getting like you do really well by just seeing the signs that spirit presents you, the things that someone might tell you in a grocery store, or number signs, or the things that you hear on a podcast, or, you know, like you're just picking up on all the little signs that is actually anchoring points for you to know that what you're doing is, I think that like, it's almost like you just need to know what you're doing. It's almost like you need to keep remembering to zoom out. Yeah. When you surrender, the dreams just flow. You give into your dreams, you give into the next cycle. No, Spirit's actually really, I don't see a lot of confliction going on. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Oh, Don't worry about money. Don't overthink. And, all right, wow. It looks like you're calling in a divine masculine energy. You are also really holding space. If you don't feel like you are here to hold space on such a deep level. You're able to really become the place that you're in and really become this divine mirror for others. And know that that is here for you too. Like where you're anchoring in heaven on earth and it's mirroring out on earth. Like there is a little bit of like the sacred space will, I'm trying to think of like, I'm trying to get what it is you need to anchor you, but don't worry about money. Don't hold on. And I think what's making you hold on a lot is just the thought life of holding on. Okay. Be empty of worry. Think of who created thought. If you want money more than anything, you'll be bought and sold your whole life. And maybe that's just something you need to remember is when you buy into the hooks of the short-lived desires of this world, it puts you into maybe an addictive pattern of holding on too tightly. And so if you can keep remembering, like almost like when those energies come up, like I want to eat ice cream. Well, ice cream is a good one, but like let's say, you know, sugar makes you all wacky and your mind's not as stable. Like, you know, chasing after the ice cream, you know, throws you into another, you know, place of holding on, wanting more food, or starting to get like overthinking. I'm getting another thing too. When that happens, stop yourself before it happens is what I'm saying. You know, like Eckhart Tolle's like, stop yourself before the pain body takes over. If you get into the other dimensional state, when you get into the place of the current moment now, the current moment now, like the moment, allowing what is to be what is, you won't come up against these energies, okay? If you are holding on to a masculine energy, and it makes you overthink and overworry, don't go there. Put like a boundary between, an energetic boundary between you and those thoughts. It's not this person that you are trying to free yourself from and get that bigger perspective. It is the thoughts that think about this person, if you know what I mean, okay? If that's what's going on. There's a holding on to something, and that makes the ego spin quite a bit when the veils get taken away. So I would say like, yeah, create a space where you're constantly remembering to stay present. You know, write notes to yourself, light a candle every day, listen to music in the car that's like really soothing, that doesn't get your mind rumbling. Learn how to energetically like siphon or like cut, or not cut, but like detach from the thoughts before they come. The pen. I caught every message, especially that pen. Pen. Oh, the pen. I'm like, what's the pen? Yeah, it's cool. So that's all I have for you. Thanks, Imagine That. That's all I have for you, Julie. Do you have any questions about that? I don't know. It's like, what is that? Is it a masculine energy? Yeah, I mean, there's a possibility of a new beginning in this relationship or in a relationship. And so it's basically like, get rid of the thoughts of even a controlling, overly thinking partner, because those things are within you that holds you back from the new beginning. Take someone who doesn't keep score, who's not looking to be richer or afraid of losing, who has not the slightest interest even in his own personality. He is free. It's like, don't even be interested in it. It's like when it comes in, like, well, what about this? Or we should control this, or I fear of losing this. It's like, I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested. I'm only interested in this. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in that. All right, that was cool. Corey, is my new love coming this month? Will I be reconciled with an old relationship? Or will you be reconciled? Specific questions. Corey. Passion. Attraction. Wow. Passion. Attraction. I'm putting it in the wrong place. Yay. Thank you, Julie. Release your ex. Okay. Finances and career. I feel like either you or your person or both, because it's a lot of times the same, is needing to, maybe it's your person, needs to work on the finances and the career, or they're focused on the career. It might be what's kind of keeping you apart. A lot of passion, a lot of chemistry, a lot of magnetism. So with the magnetism in the relationship, it draws you together. It's supposed to, you're one, you're like in the one soul family. But then there's the repulsion. And so it's just the reason why you release your ex is, especially, it's energy. You're releasing and no longer playing in the game of fear. You're no longer playing in the game of separation. The attraction card for me is you staying in the present moment now, smelling the flowers around you, being the love that you are. You're gonna have victory. Was it Julie? No. Who is next? Corey. But again, it's singing your song. It's the Six of Wands. You're going to be victorious. You're going to do this. You are going to be you. I want to sing like the birds sing, not worrying about who hears or what they think. You're singing your song. You're doing you. Don't worry about what they're doing. They are you. The passion's there because there's a passion to be back with the one. There's a passion to be unified with love. And that's a strong magnetic pull that you guys have. And that's the desire is for the love. So you just turn that desire towards yourself, towards the roses around you. Keep the passion to merge with the one. It's all merging within yourself. It's like almost like all our desires, they conflict with each other. We have the one desire to be completely free. We have the other desire to want to just, be in a relationship or be contained and be safe, right? We have all these, we have a desire for security. We have a desire for freedom. We want to live in a house. We also want to travel and live in a yurt. I don't know. And so, or live on a person's couch, to have that freedom. Just like, and it's always working within us. When you move into union, you kind of balance them out, first of all, so you don't have the strong extremes, the polarity. So you're okay if you have freedom, you're okay if you don't. It's like you're accepting what is. That's sort of a part of moving into a place of union and merging with all aspects of yourself. Eventually you just let go of all the desires and you just are, and you're free, and then you just follow what comes, and there's no attachment to it. It's very in the moment, and it is freedom in a sense of like, love is freedom. Okay. King of Cups is showing up. When we practice loving kindness and compassion, we are the first ones to profit. And then there's the Three of Swords. I feel like if we're going to ask about your person, I think they're brokenhearted. I don't think that they like this separation. You can have compassion for that. I think you are practicing love and kindness and compassion towards what is, towards what they are. Because when you do that, you're doing it for yourself. I do feel like they're going through some pains. Maybe even brokenhearted with the Three of Swords. Okay. They're still in the illusion. They're still lost in the illusion. But they want that reconciliation. They probably even like dream of the reconciliation. Just cool. Let's go about a new person. These are good cards. I'm seeing your energy changing, Corey. I'm seeing your energy. It's kind of weird. There is a possibility from these cards. It doesn't matter so much. If Spirit's bringing you a lot of change. Spirit's bringing you an opportunity to completely jump ship from this cycle and onto a new one. That can bring you new love. Because you're basically, the more you expand in love, the more you unify with love, the more you call in a soulmate, that's someone who's aligned with love. When you're in fear and you're chasing things outside, you're aligning with fear, and you're going to call in a relationship that's karmic, where there can be codependency, where there can be masochism, where there could be the student teacher, where there's never that balance between the two. It's reflecting the imbalance that's going on in the world and within ourselves, within our minds. And the mind's just set up for polarity. So I do feel like there is a couple threes in here. I do feel like there's union. I do also feel like Spirit would bring you in another person along this journey. One more. But it's not giving me like, there's so much change coming your way. There's so much change coming your way. I think it's, I have to like, here's the deal, is in these kinds of relationships, I have to pause before I like say things like, you're going to return to that person, because all it does is it hooks you in to the fear, because expectation's a part of fear. How you really retrieve love or manifest love, something that you're really longing for that's not karmic, is aligning with love. And so even telling you, it's like, I'm working against your soul's plan, but it does look like there's union coming, it just does. And what it looks like, we don't know, it could be your person, okay? With the King of Cups there, they're still in the illusion. They're still working on finances. They're still working on their addictions, and so you have to work on yours, and everything's an addiction, even an expectation's an addiction. We use them as anchoring points so we don't spin and go crazy, but eventually, like, getting to the place where the ego goes, getting to the present moment now and realizing who we are and coming into union and letting go of what we're used to actually won't feel crazy. Once we get used to it, it'll feel so good. There's moments that we have it. That's why people say get out in nature, like get out of your minds, get out of your thoughts, because you're moving out of the duality and you're moving into unity. You're moving into what is, and then things start to flow. Love starts to come in. That is unconditional. So yeah, telling you what's going to happen is going to be a condition. So I'm so resistant because I just like don't want to add more garbage to what you guys are doing. But this love is there, and it's about compassion and accepting what is and holding space for the heartbreak, holding space for this person while they're still in the illusion, as you are too, because you're one. But I do feel like you're manifesting something new. Okay, like I do think it looks like it's with him in the cards, but yeah, a lot of change for you. Whew. Yeah, so resistant to say. We always come into union, guys, eventually. That's what we're meant to do. Yeah, Corey, you're good. Like, it's a lot of change. It's a lot of change. Stay in compassion. Stay in compassion to everything that there is. Try not to resist. Know that spirits bring, like, know that, like, when you remove the veils, it's all good. It's awesome. You don't need anybody or anything. It's awesome because you are everybody and everything. You can get into that place in the divine creative intelligence, I guess, in who you really are, and you realize you can program the matrix however you want. Like, you're in total control. It's just all the resistance and the fear and all that stuff that we hang on to, it's so small, it's so limiting. Like, you don't even know, like, it's the power of being in that space is unreal. And the ego's like, yeah, give me some of that power. But it's not for the ego. That's what takes away the power. And it's silly. It's silly. Okay. I'm gonna do hi Cheryl. Hi Evie. Guys, did I do everybody's reading already? Oh, Six Intuition. Did I do your reading, Six Intuition? Oh wait, Elena. What should I be focused on in my life? Hi SMW Susan. Hi C. Guys, who's next? Is Elena here, or I know I've been doing these really long, but it is what it is. Six Intuition. Wait, I did you. I can't be lonely. You guys, I'm a little lost here if you want to help me out. I think I'm on Elena. Elena. Hi, Monica. You guys can ask questions. Yeah, I'm going to do Elena. And then if, who was after? Guys, if I miss you, just tell me on the bottom. Yeah, if I miss you, just tell me on the bottom. Elena, what should I be focused on in my life? What's coming towards me? Let's do Star Seed cards. Let's go to the highest of the high. One only. Jump in. Double mission. Whoa. Okay. I love these cards. They're cool. Fall into the arms. I'm sorry, I have to go in this order. Jump into the adventure. Say yes to change. A lot of people, like a lot of the energies I'm getting is there's a lot of change. There's a lot of new cycles. Okay. Serve the world by being you. Serve the world by being you. No, like, Spirit, bring me more you. But also allow yourself to be held in the unknown. Being you, moving into spirit is unknown. It feels insecure. What do you need to help you feel secure enough to be insecure? You know, how can what kind of tools can I use to help me feel secure? You know, you can picture yourself in the arms of somebody, like an angel, Mother Mary, you know, whatever whatever, whatever helps you. In a mother's arms, um, held by spirit, held by light. It's that kind of thing, because we need those extra arms, those extra that support, to go into the unknown. And in that unknown is where you are, where you can create a new pattern, a new life. It's a bit about you being you as much as you can be you, because there's a work that you're going to be doing for others by you being you. If that gives you some kind of anchoring point as to why you're doing this. Surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Yeah, it's that, again, it's that duality. It's that inner conflict within us that we need to surrender up and balance out. When you're feeling overly when you're feeling an emotion in one way, choose the opposite emotion and to balance yourself out. Let's do a little more here. It's cool. Maybe bathing, spiritual baths, water, being around water can be helpful. But there's an adventure for you. It's asking you to jump in. You're being called, okay? You're being called. Your dreams are coming true. Wishes will be fulfilled. Yeah, there's so much to offer. Detach from things that aren't you. Detach from things that aren't you. Detach from the fears of the unknown. Fall into the arms of God. Yeah, there's a lot of healing for you right now. There's a lot of adventure in your healing. There's a lot of adventure in being you and detaching from what doesn't serve you, detaching from the fear. Dreams are coming true. You will succeed. Believe it. Believe, and you will succeed. You will. Without that anxiety and fear, just know that you know that you know. Actually, I'm going to do Rumi. What's coming? Ooh, High Priestess energy, King of Wands energy, and the Star. This is really, really good. 2 major arcana here. You're letting go of abandonment issues. You're abandoning ship to the things that cause you fear. You are healing, you're detaching, you're breaking the chains. Stop acting so small. You are the universe in ecstatic motion, King of Wands. You might be calling in another masculine energy, very attractive, could be a fire sign. Also, this could be your own embodiment of just feeling huge, on fire, larger than life, because this High Priestess energy is coming in. It is the one. It's the merge with the one, with who you really are. The merge is there's some integration, but the merge is literally like letting go of all the garbage, all the desires, and becoming the non-desire. So then you merge with the one. All the dualities within the realm of desire. She's coming in. Now be silent. Let the one who creates the words speak. The one that you're merging with is before words. It is the one that declares the word and then manifests. That is you. That is the one. He made the door. He made the lock. He also made the key. I should have put she for High Priestess. But it is a Rumi quote. So all the answers are before words. Get out of the mind. Shine like the whole universe is yours. I just feel like you're moving into this energy where you're expanding and shining and realizing your power. A lot of healing for you right now. Beautiful, beautiful healing energy. I like it. Yay, Elena. Yay. I like it. Okay, what should I be focused on? Imagine. Cheryl. Evie. Hi, C. Hi, Chrissy Chandler. Hi, Monica Eason. Yeah, that was a good read, Elena. Thank you. Thanks for your energy. All right, I'm going to do Susan. If anybody wants to ask a question, that'd be really cool. If you guys want to thumbs me up, that'd be awesome too. I always love that. I guess I like external validation too. Gosh. It's a gift. It's fun to give gifts and receive gifts of thumbs ups. All right. Messages from spirit. No reunions. Contact Saggy. Nasty, also older aqua karmic. Lilith in his network. Attacking and copying me. Trying to replace me. Mocking telepathy. Okay, Susan. No, I kind of like Lilith. I like Lilith. I think Lilith is the balanced feminine. But anyway, I guess we could project some dark stuff onto Lilith, but I don't see Lilith as negative. But we all have different, religions or philosophies that we, I guess, attach ourselves to. I'm going to do messages from spirit for you, Susan. You read some pretty crazy stuff, girl. Got some crazy stuff going on in your world. Do you ever listen to, Susan, Sovereign Key? She's on YouTube. Her name's, I can't think of her name right now. Laura Leon. She's, I don't know. I just have a feeling you might resonate with her. Let me know. In the space of like when I'm not using my mind, I can see her place in like, because I get confused with some people like how they express their spirituality, like it doesn't like resonate with me. But then I was thinking about her when I was in my like, no mind space, and so I don't know if I guess I was thinking still. How does that work? Anyway, and I really saw what she was doing. She was really calling out the lies. She's really calling out the distortions, and those are the things that we need to detach from, but it's also good to be able to see them so they don't sneak up and grab us, So even if they are illusions, they are like illusions that make us believe in them so much that we have to declare as like sovereign judges of like, no, I rebuke you. This is not a thought that I'm going to entertain anymore. You cannot come into my aura. Like you are not blocking my sacred space. And so I feel like that her work is basically calling out those little bugs, I really like it now that I've like gotten a different perspective. So anyway, sorry, Susan, here we go. Tangent. So, because it's not all love and light when we can't run away from what is. If there's all this garbage and fear around, it just is. It's loving it. It's being there for it, but not buying into it, not becoming it. It's not all love and light, because that's like a lot of times, it is when you're there in a sense, but it's the trick is to just be observing it as not you, and then you're in that beautiful place. You expand and you can hold it all. Seeing potential, bringing unconscious to light. Stop, embrace the winter. Wow, that's so interesting. I'm talking about like light and dark, and then this is like bringing the unconscious to light, and then we have like complete void. Loosen your grip. There is a letting go. Density, addiction, let God in. Okay. Susan, this is very yin and yang for me, like balancing out the energy, looking at both, embracing both, accepting all that there is, loosening your grip to anything other than that. There's maybe some density around you, and it's just time to just call it in. Call in the light. Call in God. Call in the truth, and allow it to reveal anything that's not true. And say, I will not let my mind be tricked. If I have a blind spot, show me. Anything that pulls you in with fear, anything that feels gossipy or addictive, anything that just keeps you from the eternal peace that you are in and creates stories in your mind, at some point you let them all go. at least have those moments in time where you can let them all go and you can be in your sacred space and you will know what they are. You can call them out, you can feel them, you can learn how to transmute it. You know, like either to be the judge, you either know to bring love in, you just know. In the meantime, ask for it. Allow me to know what the things are, the coping mechanisms and the addictions and the densities that are holding me back from me and my truth. It's like stop the coping mechanism, so to speak. Stop the grip, stop the contraction, lie on the floor again, just relax all your muscles, allow everything to relax, open up. Be like it's being big, it's expanding. Then you're gonna see the potential, you're gonna see the unconscious, it's coming to light, but it's a balance of light and dark. It's not judging the dark, because it's a part of you. This is the merge. Oh my gosh, I feel like a preacher. I feel like a preacher, you guys. Lilith is priestess swinger. Oh my gosh. So, no, Rachel, ask away. I'm just feeling like hanging with you guys. I was feeling y'all's, hanging around with y'all's. All right, Susan. Okay, I had a thought. I know. Susan. Okay, wait, I'm going to read your thing again. No, I haven't heard 10-minute touch or doing warfare. Okay, so warfare is a thing. Okay, like I'm like pretty much like a surrenderer, you know, like I'm not like the like I rebuke you, blah, 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 you know, but we all have different ways and different energies, and you know, there is there with the word from the source, from the divine intelligence, you can cast away anything. You have ultimate power, or a source does, but you are that. But when you forget, the little guy buggy dudes, you know, the little swirly entities, I don't know, I see how we identify ourselves sometimes as like little swirly things swirling around, and somehow we like move into the little swirl and we get sucked in like a whirlpool. And then we're just like, what, we think we're that, we're like, woo, you know, going around the wheel of samsara, so to speak, you know? And you just gotta like catapult yourself out, and then you're just staring at it. And then if it comes towards you, the whirlpool of fear, you can rebuke it. No, you cannot come towards me. You're out with the sword, you know, in the name of Jesus, like whatever works for you, whatever aligns with you, but you declare it with the word, right? And it does work. It maintains your sacred space. So it's like calling out what those little whirlpools are, or what those like, you know, and a lot of it's you, you know, a lot of it's our thought forms. It's what we've over-identified with. We get sucked into different whirlpools, therefore densities. We get addicted to the whirlpools. I mean, really, we just get sucked in if you want to think about it, but loosen the grip of them. Ask them to be, ask the whirlpools of fear to loosen from you. Ask to bring in truth, ask to bring in clarity, ask to bring in light. Break the chains of that BS. Spirit's coming in for you, okay? I mean, Spirit's already here. Yeah, a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, a lot of fighting in the mind. A lot of darkness going on in a sense, but it doesn't matter, dark and light. It's just, there's a breaking away from this. There's a breaking away from this. This is ships coming in. Call them in. Call in the ships. Call in the light. Call in the truth. Call in the clarity. Declare it. When you ask, they'll come. Your higher self is sovereign too. And it honors your sovereignty. If you think you're the little, I'm not saying you per se, but when you get caught into those little things, as we all do it, we over-identify with little whirlwinds of fear, or little pools of desire of this reality, or what we don't want. It's the same. When you ask the angels, or you ask the divine to intercede for you, it will. they honor your sovereignty, but if you ask, they will. And there is something to that. And they'll come in and bring clarity to this stuff for you to heal and release yourself. It's all about you, girl. It's all about you. It's all about you and your peace and your sovereignty. Vibrant, thank you so much. I'm so grateful. It's so sweet. It makes me feel so good. Thank you for the donation. I really, really appreciate it. If you guys actually want to donate, it's okay if you don't. I'm totally just, I get something out of this as well. It's just I just don't want anybody to feel like, you know. But anyway, I had put my PayPal link on the top of the live chat. So, this is good. Four of Swords. It's a lot of healing for you, and it's a lot of you coming into your power. It's softening you too. Okay, just plant the little seeds. All right, allow Spirit to intercede for you. I would call on help from above. They're going to come in and they're going to illuminate these fears. And it's also asking you to be soft and open and secure in who you are. You are secure in who you are. I mean, this is really good energy. You are healing. Peaceful is the one who is not concerned with having more or less, unbound by name and fame. He's free from sorrow, from the world, and mostly from himself. We are in a fight to free ourselves from ourselves, of all the separation and the duality and the polarity and the back and forth. You know, I'm not saying like we're in a total state of war. There's moments of joy, there's moments of sorrow, you know. It's just like getting out of the loop of the going up the freaking roller coaster, going down the freaking roller coaster. It's a place of peace, and it's so much cooler than the roller coaster, especially in contrast to what we've been through. I do feel like you're moving into a place of purifying. It might be from these energies that keep coming around. They're these stories. We can't constantly be in a state of fight if we want to completely surrender. It just depends, you know. Complete liberation depends upon letting go of fight at some point. We can fight by creating our sacred space, by calling out those false energies or whatever to not bother us. We can ask for the divine to help, which is us, but we don't remember at times. And then in that sacred space, we are safe enough to surrender and merge with our true self. And all of this stuff doesn't matter. We can create a completely different freaking story. If we overly attach to the stories, we go around and around and around and around. And it's addictive and it's fun, and then it's not, right? So I'm also getting that this card, I'm just seeing you planting little seeds into this fertile ground, okay? You're creating a fertile ground. You're creating a fertile ground. It's soft, it's beautiful, it's warm, and you're planting the seeds and you're healing. Release those attachments. Release those attachments. Overly focusing on what other people do is an attachment. It's not who you are. It's over-identifying with the story. It's fun until it's not, you know? And it's okay. Keisha, I am giving free readings. You can just put your question down. And you came from, oh, that's Rachel. Yeah, Susan, I mean, you got to just detach from him. Like, you got to ask about you. Like, I mean, you don't have to do anything, but the drama never ends with the twin until you let it go. Like, it never ends. It never ends. As long as there's drama, the drama will persist. It will get worse. It's here for that. So you detach. It's like, I cannot be bothered with that anymore. That's where you fight. I cannot be bothered with that anymore. I cut it with the sword. That's the fight. And you go back to you. And you create what you want to create. Because that, if you keep focusing on that story, you're not going to recreate that story with that energy. Because you're focusing on the outside. You're not focusing on your higher self, on God. That's just the way it goes. That's just like, it's just pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious now for a lot of us. And it's like a lot of people are like figuring this out, like merging and stuff. So, I don't know, I feel kind of confident in saying that with a lot of love because I do care, you know, but the drama just persists as long as you chase the drama. We can desire things in a detached way. It's about learning who we are, merging with who we are. That's why we chase after relationships anyway, is to merge with the one, you know, and then we start to merge, and then our ego freaks out and puts up all the fear and the barriers and the separation things. And eventually we have to let go of the illusion of separation because actually we want to merge. That's what our soul wants to do. And it lives out all its desires, and then finally it's like, all right, that was fun, but, you know, through desire there's all suffering. Wow, I am like, I'm on a rampage here. Chrissy Chandler, did I miss you? You totally can get a reading. If I missed you, I'm really, really, really sorry. Yeah, Susan, the is, again, the outside. So the like, yeah, I really want to be free, you know, but yeah, it's like, yeah, I really, really don't want my lungs to like collapse, but you know, the cigarettes are right there, you know, like honestly, like the are your ego pulling you back into those whirlpools. It's up to you, you know, but you can call if you're confusion, overly focusing on the outside. It's not God. It's not who you are. So it's up to you, you know, but if you're confused, call in rebuke confusion. Call in truth, clarity, the sword of truth. Ace of Swords. Put it on your wall. That is your card. Ace of Swords. Love you. All right, am I doing Rachel next? Rachel. Chrissy. All right, Chrissy, you're next. And if I'm wrong, just let me no, like if I missed anybody else, please. All right, Chrissy, can I get love reading? What's coming for me in love? Never been in a relationship, single? Like your whole life? Are you young? Chrissy. Pay attention to the red flags. That's awesome. Chrissy, let your friends help you. Yeah, Chrissy, you're next. I mean, this is your reading. So there is somebody coming in. Might be in your friend group. And then this pay attention to the red flags. Signs are cautioning you. So somebody's coming in that's kind of off. Why? Why is somebody coming? Why is a new person coming in off, Chrissy? The heck? Just ask a question, Yin. And anybody else, Keisha? Oh, okay. All right, this is what I'm getting, Chrissy. If you've never been in a relationship, thank you, Susan. So there's an energy, there's an old world, there's an old life, there's an old thought form, there's an old karmic cycle. you still have a little bit of attachment to it, but you're ready for something completely new. It's saying let your friends help you. So go and be with your soul tribe. Let them help you walk the journey to something unknown, something new. You might have, there might be times where you might look for things that are dangerous. You know, like you might not go for things or go for relationships because you're always like, you look for what's wrong with it a lot or often. You know, it might not be your fault. Your parents might constantly do that or something like that, or might just be a pattern you got used to. But I see you releasing those patterns. You know, it's like if we're kind of a part of manifesting, you know, if we're looking for what's wrong, we are going to find that exact thing, you know. It might even just be your fears when it comes to love. The energy that's coming in doesn't look red flaggy. It looks like somebody who would be willing to work, who's a hard worker, who, I like this card. This card, is like a very present person, someone who would be very present in the moment, and there would be passion there. So I don't think that this energy coming in has a bunch of red flags. However, it would if you have the habit of looking for what's wrong in this situation. You know, if you're looking for something that you're afraid of in a person to make sure that they don't have it, very often they do because you're looking for it and it's a fear. And our spirit's like, oh yeah, you fear that? Well, here it is, because it's here to be cleared, right? And we're also here to learn that we are creators. So a lot of times our worst fears come true, especially if we pay attention to them a lot. Okay, so what I'm getting with the Four of Pentacles is releasing the over attention to the red flags when it comes to people, when it comes to, I don't know, what is it? What is the red flag for you? You have a boyfriend named Samson? Samson went to bed, not much hair left on his head. Yeah, he says, going to bed, in history books, forgot about us, and the Bible didn't mention us. The Bible didn't mention us. All right. The heck? I don't know. I'm getting the idea that you fear. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse is like instability, insecurity. So you have insecurity, like you don't feel secure and it's limiting you, or there's those energies. We all have it. So yeah, you could really stand to practice just simple techniques of like relaxing your body and getting it open and ready to receive love. You already are love. All the constriction is this illusion and this block and false belief system that we're not and that we're separate. We are total love. Just get on the floor, go in your bed, open up your heart, cut off any damn fear with your sword on your arm. You know, oh, I'm thinking this. No, I am love. And let your body just totally relax into your bed or the floor like it's holding you, and open up. And breathe. Okay, there's just like a limited constriction thing and this insecurity stuff. And if we want a new cycle, which I think you do want, you might need the support of your friends. You could even they might be a part of your friend group. You could even hang out with them with your friends, like whatever feels supportive, where you feel like you can just open up. And when these fears come up of insecurity, those are your red flags. And there's this beautiful energy. I mean, this person doesn't even, I like it's like there's going to be like the energy coming in is resisting communicating with you as you resist them, so to speak, like by being contracted. So don't allow like your heart, open up your heart. Like don't allow those fears to block your heart and experience and be in love and be loved. You are totally allowed. There's passion coming in, there's attraction, and it's a sweet person. I don't see it communicating towards you until you're ready. Like, okay, let me see. Let me just get one more card. History books forgot about us. The Bible didn't mention us. There it is again. Damn. All right. This energy's coming in. Spirit's like, okay, think of it this way. Spirit. I actually want to do like a spirity card because this is like, tarot can be a little harsher. Tarot can be a little harsher than sometimes tarot cards. Yeah, let go of these anxieties, fear, and worry. I feel like Spirit is sparing you this energy coming in until you feel more open and ready. It's waiting. It's waiting for you to open up. Let go of the red flags. Let go of those feelings. We are supposed to feel insecure in order to evolve. But it's hard. And if it feels too scary, let your friends help you practice opening up that heart. It is okay. You are that love. Everything else that doesn't believe that is a lie. Every single thing. It's a heavy weight of the world. It brings anxieties and fears. And I don't think Spirit wants to bring in an energy for you to just reel in that. So just get ready to be ready for a union, for a togetherness. All this bullshit's not for yours to carry. It will come in, it's waiting, and it's beautiful. And it's already there. It's already there, just waiting. Just waiting for you to like open up to that. Jeez. I'm so sending you lots of healing, comforting, loving energy. And again, just like I was saying to Susan, you can ask for help. Like, please bring in comfort. Please, like, allow me to feel the love that I am. Show me what it's like to truly feel that open in that way. Anything. You can ask anything. Ask anything. It's yours. Yeah, lift those veils, lift those fears. Everybody's getting lifting the veil. Is the veil's getting lifted, huh? Veil's getting lifted. This person's ready. Like, this person's sitting here ready and waiting. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. It's good. Chrissy, you just said hope it's not a bad person? After I just told you not to focus on like the negative? So that's cool. Like, did you see that? Like, I'm not like giving you a hard time or anything. I just want to like bring it to your attention, like in love and stuff. Just like this person isn't bad, but you can manifest that, and Spirit's holding them back from coming towards you until you don't focus on the red flags. So saying something like, I hope it's not a bad person, there's that fear, and there's the block from that union and that love that you already are. So just do some simple exercises. Ask Spirit to remind you of who you are. And do some simple exercises of just opening up your heart. Maybe go on YouTube and look up a meditation of how to open up your heart. You are already loved. There is nothing to fear. Okay? So I hope you got that message. Yeah. Because, yeah. See that pattern? You see the pattern, that block? That's not for you. That's not you. It's too heavy to carry that, okay? Allow Spirit to take it. Give it to the earth. Ask for clarity. Ask for truth. Ask for what it feels like to feel safe. And taking a new path, taking a leap of faith, starting a new relationship, anything, it takes, there's insecurity there. It's supposed to have a new thing. So you just ask Spirit to help you and support you through the unknown. You walk with God through the tunnel towards the light, you know? Okay. All right. Thank you. I hope that like resonates. So, how do I get a reading? Rachel. Hey, am I on I'm on C, right guys? Or oh no, Monica. All right, Monica's next. And then C. Yeah. Monica, then C. And like Chrissy, it's all in love. Like all this is coming in love and no judgment. It's just here. All the energy of the mistrust and the fear is here for us to help like hold space for you and clear it as well. So you just being here is already starting to clear it and manifest what it is you want. Your soul's bringing that awareness to you. You know, the soul is always working for you, always, to show you and how to bring yourself closer to love, remember, you know. All right. All right. Monica, can I trust the person I'm with? Monica, are you here? Okay, just if Monica's not here, I'll skip the read just to do the people of here. But in a way, no, Monica can't. Yeah, thank you, Monica. I did get deception as a first card. Again, I'll clarify because it might turn out to be something like Chrissy's. Again, it's if you listen to the Chrissy's reading, it's true for everyone. It's like if we're looking for the deception, we will find it. It's unfortunate, but it's within us. And we detach from needing. It sounds so convoluted, you know, in our world, but we detach from worrying about what the world gives us or doesn't give us. And everything's a gift, you know, this is a tool for learning. It's actually not. A lot of the deception in relationships are manifested from our own internal fears so that we can look at them. We can look at our blind spots, accept them, separate ourselves from them, love them, and free ourselves from them. You know, in the highest sense, we're all one. You are dealing with that energy of deception, it looks like. Nothing else wants to come out. What is going on? It's like deception and that's it. What the? Unrequited love. Do you even love this person, Monica? Do you love this person? Wedding? What? Oh my God. Very soon. Cool. Cooking dinner for your daughter. That sounds good. I want to eat. Yes, you do. You do love them. Okay, cool. Are you married to them? All right, so unrequited love is basically like, I don't ever take this card as like unrequited love. I just had to ask because sometimes we think we love someone or sometimes, but it's more of a strong attachment. Okay, and so, I mean, you guys are misaligned. It's not really saying, you guys are probably really strong soulmates with the wedding card. I'm gonna clarify. Good. The Four of Pentacles is like, okay. Oh my God. Weird. I don't know. All right, I'm getting really strong energies that this is going to work out. Maybe since you asked if you can trust them, I mean, it's just like the fact that you're asking if you can trust them, that's when you have to go inside and start trusting yourself. So you do not manifest some traumatic, painful situation with somebody where they break your trust. It looks like to me that they have a lot of conflict. They have a lot of weight on their shoulders. It might be in finances, career, money, a lot of responsibilities. King of Pentacles has a lot of responsibilities usually in the world. But they're coming to an end of the conflict, but maybe you're perceiving it as something where they're not being loyal to you, or maybe you have like a pattern within you that has a hard time trusting people. This could lead to marriage, and the misalignment is just don't look for the red flags. You know, if spirit wants to present you, if you want to know true truth and not projected truth, ask spirit for that truth to come in that clarity, because according to these cards, it's not happening. They've got a lot of burdens right now, but it's coming to an end. It says here, if you want to win seeds, if you want to win hearts, your own heart too, girl, sow seeds of love. If you want heaven, stop scattering thorns on the road. Stop looking for the thorns. Stop looking for the fear. A new opportunity to rise is a new beginning between the two of you guys, or just a start with you. The misalignment is not necessary. The fear isn't necessary. Tap into the love, overflow it. There's a lot of love between the two of you. If you feel like, you know, sometimes you might resist going into your inner self, you got to find the love within you. If we have fear in a relationship with someone, it is karmic, and it will reveal more fear or will compromise our true selves. By giving and feeding each other, spoon feeding each other our insecurities, and we don't move. That's karmic. If we want a soulmate, true soulmate relationship, we are whole and complete on our own. There is no fear. What the outside says, does, thinks, and feels doesn't freaking matter. And then we serve our higher self. We serve God. We serve love. And they do the same thing. And you guys are both servants to that. And then you're surrounded in love. You're surrounded in truth. So if your soul's journey is to move into the love that you are and have a counterpart in that, these are the things that you want to resolve, because everything is you. So if you feel fear, that is within you to reconcile. That's the misalignment. I feel like with the Four of Pentacles, you're letting it go. I feel like you're getting soft, open, ready for seeds to grow that want to grow, that are for you, and just starting to trust, you know? Damn. My throat's starting to kind of hurt, guys. I'm worried that I might not be able to do much more, but we'll see. Yeah, embrace that fear. Okay, yes. If the fear comes up, be vigilant about embracing that fear. Okay, so for example, the fear comes up and you're like, can I trust him? Can I trust him? You're like, well, what would be the worst thing that could happen? You know your worst fear in the situation, and just then start to go neutral with it. You know? Either that or just say, mine, you're just doing it again. You're trying to pull me into the fear-based blah. You know, it's not real. That's your first step. If you can't let it go, then go ahead and go for the worst fear, and then just be like, well, is that going to be really that bad? And really look at it in observer place. Is it the end of the world? Do I want to be stuck in the illusion that there's going to be something negative to happen and just spin around in that? Or do I want to just be insecure and go into the unknown? And if it does happen, it was for you to learn more about the fear. You know, the more we realize that we're creating these things, it doesn't become personal. It's not so offensive. Like, you know, if you end up with some dude who like has addictions or something, it's like, okay. And then you can look at that within yourself, you know, and you don't have to judge it. It's just showing you like, okay, I might still have addictions within myself. So I manifested somebody who has addictions. Like, they might be different addictions, but they are. We could judge them and call ourselves separate, but then we don't learn the lesson and expand. So that's your lesson, is to embrace the fear, embrace the darkness, not meaning buy into it, but observe it and know it. You know your enemy and be vigilant about it. Like, be a badass about it. Because this deception's bullshit. This energy that's coming in is just sort of like totally true. Like, I don't know. And they might like marry you and they're stable, and King of Pentacles and wedding card very soon. Wait. Yeah, Monica. So, I don't know, like, know the fear, like, get neutral about it. Who are you to judge if things are good or bad or right or wrong, right? The judger isn't you. The judger is the lie. When you find yourself judging or fearing, that's the false you. You can say, no, I don't accept that anymore. I don't accept the fear. I'm not buying in. But if you buy in, if you get hooked into the pain body, then feel it. Feel it. What if that happens? Feel it and hold space for yourself. That's how the shadow dances. That's how we don't get stuck in the shadow anymore. This is like shamanic work or whatever. It's like, soul retrieval, I don't know. It's embodying all that there is and accepting it. Getting a bigger perspective on all these little intricacies that we get all worked up about. I'm going to turn the fan on and maybe get some water. Hold on. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. It's 10. You guys are keeping me up. I'm keeping me up. See, I blamed. It doesn't work that way. You guys aren't keeping me up. I'm keeping me up. And it's not negative. It's just my mind just doing its little, you know what I'm saying? Even just those little things. Mine just doing those little stupid things. Taking away from the present moment now, which is beautiful. Complaining. I just caught myself. It's like, stay present to all that. You guys can ask questions on here. I can't guarantee that I'll like Brooke, you can get a reading. I mean, you guys just put your questions down, but I might bail on you. I don't want to lie here, but I'll do the best I can. So, Cheryl, I think you're next. If I'm wrong, guys, just let me know. How does Ashley feel about you? How does the external feel about Cheryl? That's hilarious. It says, what the F? Ground yourself to understand the chaos and you're always on my mind. Ooh, a lot of going on between the two, you guys. I'm gonna get some tarot on this one. You're controlling. Okay, Cheryl. She doesn't feel grounded with you. She feels like you're controlling. Maybe she's the one who's controlling. I don't know. Usually two people are controlling when there's controlling going on. Control is stemmed from fear. Release what you cannot control. Ground yourself to understand the chaos. You're always on my mind. Thoughts and memories constantly cycle. So there's a strong, strong pull towards you. You guys have a strong pull towards each other. A lot of the fears come up. It feels chaotic. It feels out of control. So then one or both of you guys start trying to control the situation to feel safe. Okay. The scariness is that, there's the energy of merging. Okay. Even if you guys are separated, there's still the energy of merging and the fear of merging. So the control comes up. That's why you need to ground yourself. In this work, we've got to kind of, it depends what you want. If you want to keep cycling into karmic relationships, I'm not talking about you personally, I'm just talking about in general. We can keep cycling into karmic relationships where we get the hit and then, we see them as separate from us and we blame them, or they get us high because they make us feel really super good. And it's because of them that we feel good, but it's really us that feels good. and just get caught in that illusional story, and then we're gonna go up or we're gonna go down. And that's okay. It's totally, totally cool. You know, it's what most people want, but it's actually not what the soul wants. And so that's why the fear comes up. It wants to push beyond those kinds of relationships. There's a new relationship forming in the world, you know? Holy preaching. This is silly. This is just silly, guys. So sorry. Oh my God. It's just crazy. It's crazy. See, did I skip you? I'm the worst. So sorry. Okay, C's next to after Monica, because I'm doing it, right? Yeah. So Monica, feeling mistrust in my life. Wait, I'm not doing Monica though. Guys, this is when I will do you, C, don't worry, but what the heck was I doing? Brooke? Guys, I'm so sorry. I just got a little loopy. No, it wasn't Brooke. Who am I doing? Who am I doing? I'm doing Monica right now? Oh my God. Okay, so I'm supposed to do C and then you, Rachel. You guys, I'm so sorry. And right now, what did I accidentally do? Cheryl. Cheryl, I'm so sorry. You guys, I'm all really sorry. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and tell me when I'm like off track, okay? It gets really loopy at the end. Okay. Is Monica even here? I mean, not Monica, Cheryl. Okay, this is a total energy of like, thank you guys so much. All right, Cheryl, I don't even know if you're here or not. Like, if you say you're here, I might go a little longer, but I'm just going to end it here. But it's not moving forward. It's very stuck from forward movement. It's a chaotic wheel of samsara. You guys are trying to control and overcompensate with fear. You guys have a strong attraction to each other. You got to let go of control. You've got to let go of control. You got to find that stability within, you know. Listen to this message even. Yeah, let the emotions flow. They're bound up, they're tight. It's like, feel the emotions, let them flow, get present. You know, you're dealing with too much spinning. Okay, hey Cheryl. Yeah, Cheryl, I think you're dealing with way too much spinning when it comes to this. So I don't know if you guys are separate or together, but it's like you're going around the wheel a lot and you're having a hard time moving on. A lot of insecurities are coming up, and it's actually what's kind of blocking the forward motion in this relationship. Does she think about you, or is she? Yeah, totally. She's just like, hey, Star. It's just like spinning. It's just spinning. If you want this to move forward, or you even just want to set yourself free from this kind of controlling energy, it's ungrounded. Start to feel your emotions and accept them. Oh man. I'll do like one Rumi card. Okay, good. Yeah, okay, so there's communication between the two of you guys. And there's balance coming. Just be aware that the love is there, the attraction's there. There's always the thinking of each other. But you gotta address the fear. Okay, communication's coming in. You guys will be talking, and there's a chance for harmony, which is crazy. But like, because all this energy is based on fear, and it's like, face your fear, face your grief, feel your emotions, let them flow, and then there's communication, and then there's the balance. So, did that make sense? All right, I'm going to do C next, right, guys? That was crazy. That was crazy. You okay there, Cheryl? Thanks, Cheryl. Just feel your emotions, let your emotions flow. Just kind of blah. Also, when we overthink about somebody, our emotions get tied up into thought, which doesn't serve us. It brings in fear. Okay, I'm going to do C. And then I'm going to do Rachel. C and Rachel. And if I messed up anymore, you guys feel free to tell me. I do not, I don't feel offended. It's pretty clear to me that this is, this isn't a perfect formula here. C, are you manifesting the affirmations that you wrote down? It's so easy. Like yes or no questions are easy. Why you guys make it so easy? Ow. All right. See, you are manifesting the affirmations you wrote down. Let's pull some starseed cards to get some energy. You are manifesting them. Okay. The veils, the lies are lifting for all you guys, okay? This is a veil lifting session, y'all. As a collective here, we are burning away and lifting veils of illusion. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. Yay, see? Yeah, you're lifting the veils and you're aligning in with the divine creator. You are. That's the truth of what you are. Serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. Oh my gosh, this is good energy. These cards are usually pretty awesome, but nonetheless, let's get some more cool cards. Yeah, I'm just getting the bullshit that's being lifted and the programs that you're creating. You're aligning with the intelligence of the universe. What does the universe want for us all? What do you think God wants for us all? I mean, it's created all things, but I just think sometimes if God is like created this hot mess, it was like, hey, what if we do this? We'll make them we'll make us, we'll separate ourselves and then we'll make it so we really forget who we are. I mean, we got to do a really good job. We got to make this like really believable. Okay. So they can really experience what it's like to be separate from ourselves. Right. And then they get so separated and lost and like start killing each other and stuff. And it's like, God's like, oops, like a little kid, like, ooh, that was a mistake. And then we're coming in. What does God want though for us? Like, what do we want for ourselves? It's like balance and harmony, peace, support, security, safety, love, to know our true creative potential. It's like, as you align to God consciousness, this is the message, that you'd want for yourself. There, I am like going on tangents. Yeah, heed your dreams, man. This is just a confirmation of your question, and I like it. I like it. Follow the moon. Okay, you got me on that one. See the truth. Follow the moon. Cards 13, 4. That's balance too. That's union. Call in the feminine energy. Call in the nurturing energy. That always brings in balance. I really do think that. We're so out of balance. We're in yang energy. We're so infatuated with the shining light, and we are going after it with like 150% like octane power, And it's like, hold still. Stop moving. Get that nurturing mother grounding energy in. Mother Earth. Be held. It's like, how do you create your dreams when you're running around with your head cut off, So I like that. Follow the moon. Call in Calm that beautiful feminine energy. Divine feminine. Wow, I put this back and it came back out. I love it. See the truth that you are. I like this energy. My little tarot. The Knight of Swords. Some communication coming in. Hi, Funny Bunny. I'm glad it resonates. Yay. You know, I want to say the Four of Pentacles came in upside down just because I like moved it, and Four of Pentacles has been coming in upside down all the time. You're letting go of the duality, yet you're holding on. You might be making some money. What are you manifesting, C? It's like you're getting communication. Are you asking to collapse everything based on fear or something? Are you asking for something to fall away so that you can build anew? It's so weird. No one would manifest that. Okay. Well, I see stability. I see money. I see abundance with the Ten of Pentacles. I see communication, more money, and balancing out your energy. You might be cutting it. There might be, okay, with this card, if you're holding on to something that's blocking this, it's going down, okay? So just know, okay, you program this. You're like, I'm manifesting this. If something's blocking that manifestation, affirmation or whatever, it's coming down. That's coming down, okay? You're not juggling bullshit with what you want anymore, okay? And this money, beautiful shit's coming in. Beautiful, not beautiful shit, like beautiful, abundant, stable marriage, whatever it is you're asking for. Yay, see, keep doing that. Do it. Okay, I'm going to do Rachel next. Funny, funny. If you guys want to thumbs up the thing, you can. Just want to remind you. Diamonds. What is the intention of the main Gemini? It's always nice to see Star. We like her. I'm looking for yours, Rachel. Where are you? Rachel means vibrant spirit. Vibrant spirit. You came from a trip with your twin flame. He got a concussion mountain biking. It was the worst, most stressful trip because he refused medical assistance. Has the trip ended things between you? That sounds awful, by the way. Holy cow. All right. Are you guys starting to realize what happens when you're with your twin flame, but you're not quite in union within, like, between you and God yet, or you don't have that, like, kind of trust in knowing that things kind of get pretty effed up? Like, I don't know, like I'm really sorry that that happened. You never separate from your twin flame, but the desire from your mind, or you know what I'm saying, that what you thought you were or think you are but you're not, what the heck was I saying? We'll want to come into union with the twin flame, but the feeling, the overwhelming feeling of wanting things to work out with the twin flame is your soul pushing you to desire itself. It's projected onto the twin flame in a way. It's one way of saying it. So we desire, in the illusion of separation, that the twin flame is our soul, which it is, because we're all one. So we long for the twin flame in delusion, chasing after ourselves. And the only way we can unify And it comes in stages. The soul keeps evolving. To unify with your soul is to take away the barriers that block you from what you already are, which is the separation. We're not really separate from those things, but we cause dramas and situations and fears and expectations and needing to know a particular outcome as part of the fun game of being separate. But when you meet your twin flame, the desire to know the soul now has evolved to the point, I guess is one way of looking at it, of ready to merge with itself. So now now the soul is asking you, trying to use the right words, to collapse those fears, in order for you to merge. So you be with your twin flame knowing that they're you. There's compassion and care for what he's going through. The world hits the other twin hard too, as they are you. And so all the barriers that come in between you that could come up, it's a collection of all the barriers from you, within you, and in the collective, which is you. So that's like my answer to that question. I mean, these people could be the biggest, butthead ding-dongs. They usually are in some ways, because that's how you're projecting onto them, because those are the things that are blocking you from the eternal love that you are. They're showing you that. They're showing you what you're not, but what you think you are, or what you think they are, which is what you think that, you know what I'm saying. And we give ourselves anchor points and times alone. We've got to detach from them emotionally completely, because that's the lie that we're attached to. And the spirit will keep pushing us into it. It just goes on and on. I don't even know if I want to do tarot, if I want to do the star seeds, because, Chariot. Yay! Let go. You're moving very quickly into balance, Rachel, believe it or not. Okay, like think of even our session today as a spiritual car wash. We're cleaning out, we're letting this stuff go. Four of Pentacles really wants to show up, and I'm really receiving it or perceiving it right now as the letting go of the materialism. It's the letting go of the needing to know. It's the letting go of the attachment. It's the letting go of the fear, the holding. Again, the constricted state, the small state, the separate state. Open, open, open. Open your heart, open your body. Allow yourself to merge with love. It's the fear between the twins. They're afraid of the merge. It's the ego's response. Okay, there's abandonment issues and a delay in the union. By the way, you guys can be like texting, going out, going on dates. You're not in union until you don't care if they're in your life or not. You know who they are. You know who you are. You're in that state of bliss and peace that you feel like you'll attain with them if you have them, but it's really the holding space for the fear, allowing, and the acceptance. So it's, there's an abandonment wound because of the illusion of separation, and we play out a life kind of trying to find that which we are missing because of that hole within us, right? I think you're letting go of those wounds. You're not abandoned. And when you have those feelings and there's that part of you within there, it's a child of God, that little part of you that's abandoned. It's part of you. It deserves love. It deserves comfort. It deserves to be held. But reaching out for the twin to have that filled will not feel it. They are programmed. They're your soul. They're here for the awakening. They're here for the awakening. Like they're here to run away so that you learn to go to God, which is yourself, which is, whatever, all those words, higher self, the soul, to unify with that, then you know what they are, and you know that they're pure love because they've always been showing you. That's what union is. So you can be in, like, I guess, reunion, you can see them, but they're just going to keep revealing to you your fears. Like, oh no, is our relationship going to end because that happened? You know, the soul makes these things happen in order to, again, bring up that fear, which triggers your abandonment, which triggers your illusion of separation, to hold space for it and be present for it. Be the observer that watches it, because that observer is the love that you are. And no, it's good. It's good. So it's coming in. It's not over. It's not over. I'm going to ask a card for him. It's not fun. It's not fun to the ego. It's actually freaking scary. It's scary. This relationship is basically giving you an invitation to merge completely with all. Basically, mostly with you, I guess. And that's scary as hell. We've been thinking our whole lives we're separate, and all of a sudden we're merging, and all these energies are us. You know? And as far as how the ego would interpret it, it's like, oh my God, I'm awful. Or, oh my God, how can I be all these things? How can I be responsible for all this? But it's not for that. Our higher self can hold space for all of this. The love and the power that it is enough. It's enough. We do not need this. This is here to show us we do not need this. That's why this is happening. And it's so much better. Okay. I don't do these in reverse. I can't. Absence does make the heart grow fonder. Give yourself the space that you need to remember who you are over and over again. If you feel fear, when you're in a state of fear with your twin, they will go away. I mean, they usually just run away. They feel it. When they're, that's why they run in the first place, is they feel the fear. It's too much for them. Just like you feel the fear of not being with them because, how do I say that? Because again, you're attached to the external. Like, they're afraid of the merge, you're afraid of the merge, and everything that's afraid of the merge isn't really you, comes up, and then you either over-identify with it or you release it. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. Diamonds and demons, I fight with the night. This is an intense connection. This is a twin flame connection. Union will come. Union will come. But there are issues of deception and lies that have to be addressed in the sense that you accept them for what they are. It is hard. Who is the one that's saying it is hard? It is not you. But that thing thinks it's hard. It's used to that pattern of it being hard, and it's true. And it's like, I love you, I'm sorry that it's like, I get it. But it ain't real. But it's good news. It's good news. They run. I know they run. They run. We run too. Like, believe it or not, when we're chasing our twin, I shouldn't say we in this. I do not do this. When we're chasing anything in the external, but when we're chasing the twin, we are afraid of merging too. So we're going into the matrix and be like, please, 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 I just can't do this. The ego's like, no. I'm so used to being separate. This is scary. And little do we know that if we just relax enough and surrender, but we need anchoring points because it spins. If we just surrender, we'll feel amazing. Yeah, it's a dance. And I think that we created the dance to have fun, right? To dance. But then, we're like, ooh, that dance is getting a little bit crazy there. Might want to come in and merge a little bit. They've gone a little out of control and separation. So, do you see how we're all doing this together? I mean, we're all going through this together. Like, so many of us on this station and all these other YouTube stations, and there's a lot of collectives are doing it. Why do you think that is? It's good. It's good. Thank you, Rachel. Thanks for enduring my forever talking about it. Oh my God. Okay. I'm going to do Diamonds in the Dark. Hi. What is the intention of the main Gemini in my life right now? I love that you have so many options, Star. What does he want from me, and will he ever let you go? Okay. What is the intention of the main Gemini in my life right now? What does he want from me? Do you want him to let you go? We want to be with God, we want to not be with God. We want to be with God, we want to not be with God. We want to be merged, we want to be free. But the merge is free. Oh. Just a little rant. It's not about you, Star. So, this person is an emperor, like controlling or maybe successful business person. Aries, no Gemini. Okay. Ace of Wands. Dang. 5 of Cups. I mean, I'm not getting like a lot of communication coming in. I'm getting this. What do they want? What does he want from you? I don't know. I feel like he's just stuck in old memories. Maybe of you. I don't see communication coming in, actually. Will he ever let you go? I mean, no. Yes. Wow. Okay. Okay. All right, whatever the energy is between the two, there's been a lot of controllingness. There's maybe somebody who is selfish or just like looks out for themselves or very like matrix based. Maybe he has let you go. I'm getting like the energy between the two of you is like there's not a new beginning. There's a lot of grief. There's a lot of sorrow. There hasn't been communication. But then on top of that energy, there's all this truth. There's love. Why ever talk of miracles when you are destined to become infinite love? We just got done talking. We aren't in separation. Interesting. Yeah. So like what I was getting is like underneath, this was like maybe your relationship in the past was just sort of like maybe controlling. It died. Like there wasn't a new beginning and there was grief and sorrow and then like a lack of communication. I did get the Ace of Wands in reverse on the bottom of the deck too. So I was like, no communication coming in. And then I like kind of put a layer on top of it where it seems like there's happiness, there's healing, and there's the end of the swords, you know? So I don't know, maybe there is an end of this cycle that was with you guys before and there's healing and happiness. And then I got the Ace of Wands on the top. So I'm going to ask what he wants from you a little bit more specifically because I mean, if we're asking what he wants from you, healing, he puts you on a pedestal, he sees you as the star, that's funny, and you make him happy. Why ever talk of miracles when you are destined to become infinite love? I think he's done, like, being in the mind, he's done of the fragmentation, maybe you are. There's kind of a new beginning. Respond to every call that excites your spirit. So that's for you, Star. I feel like if this excites you and you want to respond to it, stay in that detached place, stay in your energy, and allow spirit to bring what it's going to bring. Because like in the future, it's like the end of the sorrow, you know? He's really controlling. Yeah, I'm not getting... It depends if it's what you want, you know? I think he's coming in wanting to heal things. You make him happy. He's not in his mind as much as he used to be. He does want to bring an end to like the grief and the sorrow. It's almost like he has memories of sadness. Like he remembers this as sad. And then I feel like this one's for you, the Ace of Wands. It's like, if this excites you, lightweight, manipulative, but he doesn't think he is. That's hilarious, Star. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I've just been like calling everybody out, like almost pretty much, but not like, I'm not trying to do it like a mean way or whatever, but yeah. So it's, you are the creator of your universe and you're deciding what you want to buy into and what you don't. And if you're perceiving him as manipulative, and it's like, you know, stay open to the truth. I mean, this energy is coming in like in a really beautiful way, and it's basically saying that energy could end, and it's up to you. But however, he is you, okay? All this grief and stuff can end. He and anybody else coming in is going to reflect back the judgments that you perceive onto people. It doesn't mean we have to accept every person that comes in. We do have to just stay open and detached, and just see, like, is this energy still there? And you, if you're perceiving it as, if he's still controlling, okay, of course you don't hang out with him all the time, but why don't you play around with the magic of what you're creating? So there's the judgment, there's the blind spot, whatever you want to call it. Oh my God, I hope I can even freaking do this. Okay. So person comes into your life and then they kind of do a couple controlling things, right? Instead of even calling them out on it or anything, do a little ceremony with yourself and light some candles or whatever and sit and feel that controlling energy and ask and feel it. It's in your vortex now. It's in your scope of things, right? This is controlling person. And it's also your judgment they're controlling, or that's your memory, okay? Feel that. So it came up for clearing. Feel that memory of the controllingness. What does it feel like? What does it need to feel safe to surrender to love? What does that energy, and pretend you're him, or pretend you're learning about that energy. And then you call it in as a divine creator that you are. I'm calling in balance for this person, or for this energy. I'm sorry. Let's just get it non-personal, because it's you. It's within you too. I mean, you have a controlling mom, right? So it's part of your whole world. It's like, call it in. I mean, call in nurturing, call in balance. What does this, energy need to be, feel safe enough to open up to love? We control because we're afraid of the merge. That's what it is. We're afraid of love. What does it need to open up to love? The more fear we have for it, the bigger it gets, that controllingness, or whatever the heck other things we do, right? So you're healing that energy as a star seed. I'm just giving it a word. You can call it whatever you want. As a light worker, as a apostle of Jesus, as, as spirit itself, as your soul evolves, you're merging. So does that make sense? So if he comes in, use this as a chance to know yourself more. God, what are you showing me? What's this energy? And then sometimes I've done this. The energy comes in and I take responsibility for it, like that energy is a part of me. And what does it need? And I call in those things. And that person the next day literally is a different person. I just shifted my universe. It's crazy. It's crazy because it's all part of you. I'm done preaching. Did I over talk with that? You're like, I got it. It's a part of you. So what does he want? He wants to come in and balance out energies within you, because that's what your soul wants, right? Love you. Oh my God. How long have I been doing this for? Funny bunny. Oh, Yin. Is Yin here? Hi, funny bunny. Either Yin and then Funny Bunny, I guess. Wait, when did Yin ask a question? Yin, are you here? I don't. How is Samson? Yin, did I never answer how Samson's feeling? I feel like I did. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna do Funny Bunny. And then did you out Aquafina? I'm getting lost, my friends. Aquafina is you guys, is Aquafina before Funny Bunny? I'm gonna just go. How does Jay feel about you? I think Funny Bunny might be before. Oh no. No, it's Aquafina. Alright, I'm gonna do Aquafina, guys. Cool. How does Jay feel about Aquafina? Got that song stuck in my head. Let go of control issues. What's the deal with? Are we clearing out control now, guys? Are we clearing out the control stuff, Star? Separation. Are you in separation with this person? Did you ask how he feels? He feels passionate about you. He's healing family issues. There's a lot of healing going on. You're clearing out control. Yeah. I don't think he necessarily feels like you're controlling. It's just a need to let go of control. He feels passionate about you. This wasn't easy. Five of Cups is grief. Okay. It's not, yeah. All right. There's a lot of sadness, and if there's a separation, there's a lot of sadness between the two of you. Okay. Feelings of insecurity, feelings of grief. He feels defeated, and he's also healing. Like maybe you guys are both healing wounds. Wow. All right. Okay, things are going to balance out when you guys start to accept. The moment you accept what troubles you've been given, the door will open. It's okay to feel insecure, and it's okay to grieve. It's time for you to look up at the light, even though it makes you feel dizzy. There's not a lot of, in some ways, there's a lot of insecurities, and there's not a lot of ground to stand on. There's just a lot of defeat. There's a lot of change, a lot of even hopelessness in a sense, or constriction, like feeling really small. But it's like a tight knot in a sense, overprotection. I feel like for you, maybe for them too, it's like overprotection and need to control because there's a lot of insecurity. It's like your inner child or your inner feminine energy just feels like so, unsafe, right? With the memory of separation, without being in the arms of God in a sense, or of your higher self, or of love. And in a way you hold on real tight when you're in those energies. This was a big risk. It's like, you just asked how he feels about you. He feels defeated. He's trying to get over the heartbreak. I think he's doing it. I think the fire is starting to light within you, and you're going to start to look up and beyond and expand beyond this energy. And this does, once you accept everything as it is and let go of the control, accept insecurity, but give yourself that love and nurturing that you need, call it in, ask for it. You aren't really separate, but it has that, it's really intense energy is coming up. But justice, it's the fairness, the balance is coming to really help you with feeling so separate, and feeling like that need to protect, you know, wanting him, it's almost like I'm getting like, if, you know, wanting him to come in and be with you, it's like, will help you feel safer and more protected. So it won't, you know, it's not designed for that. It's designed to like rip you open and face those insecurities so that you can create something. It's for your soul to evolve, right? So you can create something new. It is balancing out though. So it's just accepting what troubles you've been given. That's the portal to go beyond the illusion of separation and move that Empress. I mean, when she's up, it's like, you know, sometimes when these cards are in reverse, it's really because Spirit intends them to move upright. Like that's your soul's path. Your soul's purpose is to be in this energy of openness and to receive love and to already know that you are in the arms of love and you are the arms of love. And as you start to take risks to accept what is, you know, can feel dizzy at first, it starts to balance out. So again, Spirit, see the truth of what's going on here. And yeah, it's time to see the truth and time to reflect. You can spend as much time, you know, with yourself alone, protect yourself until you feel comfortable. It's like we want to let go of control, but we also want to create a safe space for us to deal. How do I want to say it? Deal with moving beyond the old and what we're used to, what's our comfort zone. You know, so to call him back in would feel comfortable for you right now, but it wouldn't change the Empress being in reverse. Connecting to God and seeing that you are God and this is bringing you closer to God somehow. How do I say it like that? It's like by accepting everything as it is. I mean, Eckhart Tolle does a really good job in The Power of Now, just talking about how to accept everything in the present moment now as it is. Because it's for you to bring you to that 0 point, to that acceptance, to start moving into your true power and into the love that you already are. And like, it's time to see that truth and reflect upon all this as it being for you. You know, we just let go, we just have control because we're afraid of merging. And he is too. But yeah, the love's there, the love's there. I'll just go ahead and like, I don't know, one more card. Yeah, this is a divine relationship, okay? I mean, he knows who you are, put it that way. Who was I? Didn't I miss somebody? Did I miss somebody? Oh my God. Thank You, My Authentic Life by Kelly Woods. Is that a book you wrote or something? Me next, please. All right, guys. I feel like I promised somebody a read that like was before Aquafina, and I can't remember. And you guys, I don't think I can do this anymore. It's really fun, but when I do it for a long time, I just start to like get lost, like confused. Okay. Yeah, so did I like, let me just look at the bottom real quick. I'm sorry, M missed. So Shrichi, I'm gonna not do your reading, and then I did Aquafina, and I'm gonna let you guys go just because I don't even think I would give you guys a good reading. It's a community you're building. You should share it. It was Funny Bunny. I didn't do Funny Bunny yet. Is it Funny Bunny that I owe a reading for? I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'll do Funny Bunny and then I'm gonna go, guys, but, or at least just be done with the cards. Holy cow, you know? Like, you know, it's crazy. Funny Bunny, what was your question? Do you mind just putting it down? Hey, Brooke, I'm sorry you're heartbroken. I'll come back. I do get personal reads, guys. They're $22 for a 15-minute recorded read. And then my phone reads are a half an hour. And they're $44. They're like it's like you get a little life coaching tarot read for $44. I actually just want to keep everything really low and accessible to help people through this stuff. I just do. Because a lot of people resist because it's so damn expensive to get help. So, I mean, if you contribute to me, like, I can keep doing this at low rates, you know? Like, it helps. And then it provides, because, like, even if people, like, have a lot of money, when they're in ego and when they're in fear, their fear is really exasperated right now in a lot of these conditions. I just want to make it accessible. The more you tap into spirit, the more it's easy to give because you don't have any fear. So it's just like, I just kind of want to be a bridge, and I don't even know why I'm lecturing about this. Well, Brooke, yeah, you can book a reading. All right, who is for me? A Cancer or a Sagittarius? And I'll be back, Brooke, if you need another time. And I can just like help guys, but I'm not doing any more cards after this. Yeah, Street C, sorry about that. Who is for me, a Cancer or a Sanji? Yeah, Brooke. Or you can book a reading with me. Like, it's on the description box on my other videos on my channel. They're really cool. They're really cool. I help you. Or you can email me. But I'm not gonna pull cards for anybody on email. That's like disorienting. All right, I'm done talking. I'm sorry, guys. So, who is for you, Cancer or Sag? And a lot of times, guys, these readings are very collective, okay? Like, if you were drawn to this reading tonight or this group thing, a lot of what I'm saying to other people kept coming up. Four of Pentacles in reverse is releasing things that we're holding on to. We're really getting good at it, but we were also dealing with releasing and addressing and allowing control issues, you know, and fears and expectations. So it's like these other reads might pertain to you and help you. What the heck? Funny Bunny, who's for you, Cancer or Sagittarius? What is going on with you? Funny Bunny, what is going on? Wait, I need my little, okay. All right, Cancer. You're confused. I know I'm confused too. Okay, Cancer. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What are you, Funny Bunny? Literally, I mean, Cancer seems to be more for you. Somebody has romantic feelings for you. Does Cancer have romantic feelings for you? Yes. All right. It's Cancer. This Cancer person. Oh my God. Did you say it's not Cancer? Oh, you're a Libra. Oh my God, I was getting so confused. Oh God, thank God. See, I'm getting real loopy. I'm sorry. Yeah, this could lead to a marriage. You know, maybe they're working on family issues. Maybe family is really important to them. No, I'm just, it's cool. Yeah, after a couple of hours, I start to like be dumb. You know? So maybe somebody's getting over heartache, or you are. Transformation. This is somebody who's going to be very faithful with the Hierophant next to the, these could turn into marriage if that's what you're looking for. Okay, you do talk about marriage. Yeah, you got the wedding card and the enlightened teacher. So, yeah, he's devoted, he's faithful, divine masculine. I don't know, maybe a broken heart in the past for you or him, but you guys are transforming it, letting it go, moving on to a new cycle, a death and a rebirth. This sounds pretty promising. Yeah, you're recovering from the heartbreak. Yeah, it's like a total disillusionment of the ego. So, I mean, the illuminated life can happen now. In the moments left, die to your ego and become a true human being. So it's like the more you can align with the beingness, the more you can align with faith, you manifest a faithful person because that's what you are. You know, it's a divine mirror. You know, there's like a prayer I heard like, you know, let earth be a mirror of heaven, like, you know, reflecting back heaven to us. A place where we care, a place where it's safe. Call it in, call it in. Oh, mercy. So, yeah, it's nice. It's nice. The Sagittarius person's like, you know, yeah, it's asking you to release the Sagittarius person if that's something you need to do. For now, you know, who knows whatever manifests, but this is like kind of what's happening is you're manifesting something very faithful and marriagey. I'm just gonna, any advice for your releasing this energy? Surrender to the sweetness of Venus. Surrender to love. Call in your star sisters, birthing creations. I think it's like, you know, Pleiades energy. Some people think it's like, you know, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. It's, you guys are gonna laugh like once I say it. Yeah, can't even, oh my God. Christed consciousness, unconditional love. Just, you know, your beings that know that energy, call them in, ask for them, ask you to know what it feels like to have that experience. You're releasing like love with conditions, love with heartbreaks. You're releasing those pains and you're allowing, you know, that energy to come in. It says here, maybe you are searching in the branches for what appears to be in the roots. So that's just something else to just kind of, you know, maybe the Sagittarius was in the branches, superficial, shallow desires, attachments, and you're looking for something deep, you know, that eternal love that's within you. Okay. It looks pretty successful with the Cancer. I don't know if I said successful or not. I said the 7 star sisters. I don't know if I said successful. I like the Hierophant with the Cancer, the Hierophant, and the wedding card is, you know, family is important, marriage is important. Yeah, it looks like that. And then the release, the X is showing up in the back. So it's getting kind of clear, huh? That's good. Clear. Okay. Yeah, I can't do any more reads. If anybody has any quick questions, I can answer them maybe for like another couple of minutes. Otherwise, I will go. You guys, I really appreciate all your energy. You know, from my perspective, I feel like we did a little bit of a car wash here. Cleaning some fears out, you know, bringing some light, burning some veils, and, you know, let me know if you feel better or like tomorrow, because that was my intention for y'all. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to do any more card reads, like, should you move on for Virgo, you know? Yeah. Sorry, Mill Billy, I'm not going to do any more card reads. So I'm just sending you guys lots of love, and I ask that clarity comes to you. Lucy, will your cat be okay? That's so sad. Yeah, I'm sending you guys a lot of love. I really appreciate all your energy and all the work you're doing, whether you know it or not, because you're doing it. I think your cat's gonna be okay. Good night, Brooke. I appreciate you. Appreciate all you guys. Bye.